been a hard week. It's been a hard 2 weeks, which is why the video last week didn't go up. We have had so much to do. One customer decided they wanted to cancel all their orders 1 week before the end of the month. We says, no, we can't do that. We've spent all the money now. You're having your parts. Doesn't go down that way. It goes down a little bit more professionally. It's a bit difficult to figure out where you're at when that sort of stuff happens. Oh my God, especially when that customer this month is 70% of your turnover and that comes across your desk, you go, oh poo, we're in trouble. What are we going to do? But it's okay, it's all sorted, it's all sorted. And certain things help you to carry you on through all those bad times. And they are this man.
Call again for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. The return of the sausages.
I don't remember who said it, but somebody said, nothing in politics is done on accident. I'll let that sit. But, let's carry on. These are some of the smallest castings, probably not the smallest casting we've ever done. Look at the size of it. It's 0.6 grams. It's less than a gram, this thing. You wouldn't believe it, but there's 1,200 of them in there. Funny thing is that that's the casting. You have on the end of the castings overflows so that you can get the air out. Right, that's the casting, and that's the overflow. That goes on the end of it, like that. You break it off, because you don't need it. And that is bigger than the casting. It's got more weight in it than the casting has. There's all the overflow on it still. And it's going to get broke off. Casting. That's a pain in the arse. The machines, technically, if you was to make this one on its own, we couldn't make it on our machine. Because the stroke of the piston. Huh?
My hands off was on tap. It's a 3 times the fucking weight there.
So with the plunger, it'll go down. There you go, it hits the bottom. Right, the first stages of the plunger going down are just getting the material in as quick as you can. And the last quarter stage of the plunger moving is the packing stage. At the top of the cylinder, where all the air comes in, you get the least amount of pressure as the plunger comes down. It's the last quarter where the cylinder's more full of air that gives the packing pressure you need to fill the casting out properly. When you've got small castings about that big, the plunger barely moves, so it fills up really quickly and it doesn't get a chance to get down to the packing stage. So if it doesn't get down to the packing stage, you end up with pretty much hollow castings or very light castings, and they don't have a huge amount of stuff in them. I mean, these ones here aren't that bad to the size of them, but you've got to run them to impression so that they fill out properly. And when you've got one this small, that means there's an awful lot of work this cavity's got to do to make up the difference in the lack of volume. Technically what we need really is this setup here in about 10 or 15 impressions just to make it work properly. But the customer only buys 1,000 once a year, and the tool to have 15 impressions of that in it would be expensive. and there'd be no point. Because you'd be great in 1,000 parts. Even if you've got 10 impressions, if you're doing 100 shots, you have 15 impressions. Well, it wouldn't be 100 shots, it'd be 100 shots. You do 100 shots, who's going to set up a job for 100 shots? Nobody. So it becomes a bit of a pain to run really small jobs. I mean, there is a smaller machine than this one. This is the 8, but you can buy a 6. But the EMB 6 was like a Claymore. It never shut out properly. It was a waste of time. Tell us, come in. Tell us about an EMB 6 and why we don't have one.
Because it's too fucking small.
Huh?
Because you can have them in your fucking house. That's why it's so small.
It's so small.
It's not an industrial machine, I don't think. I don't
No.
think. I
Why
mean,
did nobody ever have one?
Huh?
Why did nobody ever have one?
people have them.
Yeah.
The plunge is about the same thickness as my thumb. It's about, I think it's about, fucking like quarter of an inch plunger. So.
Quarter of an
12 mil.
inch?
Yeah, 12 mil plunger. It's really, really small. Really, really small. You could, fucking hell, you could literally move them around with a tube.
Yeah.
Really tiny.
How big was the pot on it?
Huh?
How big was the pot on it?
I think about 8 inches in length.
Did they ever lock out properly?
And had 2 tie bars.
2 tie bars. So it was like a hobby shop machine.
Yeah, they had 2 tie bars. And I don't think he pulled the pot up to the. He actually worked one, I never worked one.
I asked him about them, he says they used to explode.
Probably did.
He says they didn't lock out good enough, so they just used to flipping flash everywhere and it'd come out the die because the dies were so small.
But, the biggest machine I saw was an EMB 14. It's the biggest machine.
There's no point in it.
No point. Biggest machine. When they're brought out to 12C, no point having a 14.
Very good day at work. Sit. Go on then, you can go home. There you go. Oh, it's with the dog. How's it going at work? Oi. Oh. Have you written them down? Huh?
I've been too busy modifying shit.
Why was you modifying stuff?
Fucking shit don't run properly unless you do.
What are you modifying?
Every fucking job for
Every job for... Shh.
fucking shit. I don't give a fuck, mate. It's all the trash.
And they're working properly now? They're working properly now? To a fashion. Oh my. Look what I spied. You mind? Oh, I don't mind, you obviously don't. Yeah, I think we're safe. I think you're safe. It's the weekend, you got 1 day left. And then you can do it all again.
Oh yeah, it all starts again, don't it? Oh, I can't wait. Oh, look at me, I'm dancing.
Why have you done that? We'll just pretend it's oil. Where you gone, dickhead? You hear all that rain? Oh, here he is. Have a nice weekend. Monday. Packing. Packing. Are you packing as well?
Joey said it's
See you. Bye-bye.
Hey?
You're going home.
Yes.
Bye then.
Bye then. Can you lock the shutters?
I can do, yes.
Thank you, you're a good lad.
I know. Oh, no balls.
It's a 16 buff in the dark. Every